This is my view right now. I don't know if you can see those clouds on the mountains. It's so beautiful. It's through my dirty windshield here, but it's something. And there's a beautiful hawk in the sky. All right. I am on a hike. It's what I like to do on Thursdays, and I just had a nice long hike. And I would record this video outside, except it's so windy and so cold, and the sound against the mic would be really loud. So I don't even remember the last video I posted. I think it's been a little bit of time. Um, I can't remember if I posted it before I went away this weekend or after I came back. It's been kind of a whirlwind lately because I feel like I'm going from like activation to activation, change to change. There's so much happening in my world. Yet at the same time, like there's a part of me that's like, oh, this feels slow. But that's like my type A personality, I guess. That's always busy. And I'm learning how to be. And the being is creating a lot of miraculous changes. What's been interesting is that I am teetering between like healthy and not that I'm not healthy. I guess it's more I'm teetering between like strict discipline and just allowing myself permission. And it's not like my healthiness has changed. Like I'm eating really well. I'm eating really good. It's really amazing to feel how good my body feels because of the food choices I'm making. And if I do choose to snack or have something quote unquote like not the best, I'm making really good decisions with that. I'm having these like loaded smoothies that have vegetables and fruits and like chia seeds and hemp and MCT oil, and it's just really good stuff. And then if I have snacks, it's like also like plantain chips with dips I'm making or dips that I'm buying that are healthy and like putting things like sauerkraut on them. So I'm doing really, really well. But I find that because I go away on the weekends and I'm doing things like ceremonies, and this past weekend I was away, just a girls' gathering away, and it was really beautiful. And she hired a cook to come for the last day. And as a result, I eat a little bit more and I eat differently, and the schedule is off. And so it just changes my eating habits. And what I find is that that, along with my moon cycle, which just allows me to have permission to eat other things like chocolate, um, you know, I'm doing really well overall, but I'm having a hard time being disciplined in like the structure of the food and sometimes the amounts. And as a result, I find that I am emotionally eating sometimes, but I'm eating really good things while I do that. So I'm still working through the behavior aspect of it, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the activations and upgrades and things that are happening to me right now. Today I had the most magnificent day. I've honestly been a little bit down on myself in terms of trying to get things done and launching my business and writing my book, and just there's so much stuff. Homeschooling my daughter and getting her into school. We're dealing with school admissions right now for the public schools as we try to transition her out of her current school, which is homeschool. But it's just there's a lot happening, and I have been a little bit down on myself, thinking like it's in a scarcity narrative. And so I can find myself overeating at times. I can find myself being like, you can eat that, don't worry about it. And it's not bad stuff. It's like I made a homemade queso with, cashews and tomatoes and nutritional yeast, and it's good stuff, and I eat that with like a really healthy plantain chip. So that's kind of the worst I've been doing in terms of food, but I eat it emotionally. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. But I'm also just allowing myself to be. So today I went out onto the mountain that I normally go on, and I just allowed myself to really be in nature, even though it's cold and windy. I'm sure you can hear the wind a little bit, maybe. But I had such a beautiful day, and I invited in my guides. I listened to my intuition, and I had this meditation where Mother Mary was there and angels, and I just felt this activation. And then I was going on the hike a little bit more and it said, don't go to the end. I was just following my body intuition, and I turned around and I found this new rock that I hadn't seen before that was a little off in the distance that I could go and just journal. And, I found myself journaling with my higher self and realizing that a lot of these narratives are me stuck in the past, and I'm using the past to predict my future, and I'm not focusing on the present. And that's what's happening when I emotionally eat as well. I'm not focusing on the present. All of my narratives, all these things that I'm feeding myself are based on something in the past. Well, if you just stuff your emotions, if you just eat it away, it'll feel good, it'll feel better. So many of these narratives coming up of where I was feeling these things. I had another one where I realized that, I'm feeling a little bit of the scarcity narrative because I'm looking at like how I'm spending my money. And there was a period of time where I really enjoyed picking up the tab for people. I really enjoyed just being able to like have that freedom to not worry about my bills and like how much money I had, because I felt confident and secure. And I could pick up the check for people and just do nice things. And I really want that again. I want that again. And that's what I am scared of failing at. And there's a part of me that wants to show other people that I can do this, my former colleagues and stuff. But now I'm realizing that what it is that I want to show them that I found my happiness, that, it was about me not being happy at what I was doing because I just, this wasn't my path. And like my path is more esoteric and it is a little bit out of the box, especially for what they do. Um, and I just want to show them that I found that, and like, that I can be successful at finding my happiness and, doing life the way that I want to. So there's just a lot of these programs and narratives in me. I'm just wrestling through a lot, but I realized that because I've been eating so well, even though I'm still emotionally eating, because I'm eating so well, because I am making sure that I nourish my gut with lots of vegetables and fruit and like oats and nuts and seeds and just all the things that it needs. I've been able to kind of work through these things in a healthy way. I've been able to work through them with understanding and clarity and allowing the universe to guide me and have my gut intuition, because my gut is healthy. It's healthier than it's been in my life, and it's only going to keep getting healthier and clearer, and that way I can have more of these transmissions and insights. So anyway, that's my update for today. I am doing well. I'm eating really well, and I am going to keep just trusting my gut. I hope you're all well. Bye.